Hi everyone, if you're new here, hi, my name's Anne. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you have the same skin type as me, if you have mature, normal to dry skin, stay tuned because I will be talking about one of the very important part of my makeup routine, and that will be your makeup routine too. So stay tuned and watch the rest of the video. So without further ado, let's just dive into it. So in today's video, I will be talking to you about a very important step in my makeup routine. As you know, I am already 45 years old. I know I'm old, but we can still get a flawless base. That's what we are looking at. I sometimes have dry patches. I have wrinkles, crow's feet on this part. I have laugh lines. That's just all part of aging. So unless I go have Botox or fillers, but I don't want that one. Well, at least for now. I am scared of anything to do with needles on my face. Anyway, I am going to talk to you about the top 5 foundations that's good for mature, dry to normal skin type, just like mine. And if I am looking for a foundations, which I'm constantly looking for a foundation, I would love my foundation to give me a radiant looking, healthy, glowing skin. So that's one thing that I'm looking at. And then also to cover my dark spots, my hyperpigmentations, which I have on this part. And I have like dull skin here as well. So I want them covered. I don't like a very full coverage mask-like appearance. When people look at you and they say, oh, she's wearing makeup. I don't like that one. So I'm looking for something that's just enough to cover those areas that I want to cover, but at the same time give me a very healthy looking radiant skin. That's what we are aiming for. So in this video, I'll be talking about my 5 most favorite foundation from the drugstore. Very affordable. So stay tuned, guys. So hi guys, these are all my foundation collections, both drugstore and high-end. So it was very hard to narrow it down to top 5 from the drugstore collections I have, because I have so many. So the ones that I pick are the ones that I really highly rate. So we'll start with the least amount of coverage. But this foundation, I love them, all of them. So I don't rank them by which one is the least and then the most. I love them all the same, but it just depends on what coverage I want for that day. So I'll pick those things and buy those ones, because I get bored wearing the same products all the time. So that's why I am constantly looking for foundations and to add to my stash, because I get bored easily. This group of foundation, I love them mostly, dearly. So we'll start with this one. So this is the Rimmel Lasting Radiance Foundation. This is the reformulated one, I believe. This has been in the market for a very long time, but I think last year, in the last 2 years, they reformulated it, and I would say it is so much better. So this one, it will give you a very radiant finish on your skin. It evens out your skin tone and give you a glow, and a nice sheen, a nice glow, radiant glow, like from within. You will feel all this foundation will give you a glow that mimics you had 8 to 10 glasses of water, but you didn't. So it just gives you that glow from within, which is so beautiful. This one I would say give you a light to medium coverage. I don't think you can achieve a full coverage with this one unless you want to get it cakey. So you know what I mean. So always start with small and build it up. But this will give you a light to medium coverage, I would say. Gives you a very nice radiant sheen to your face, to your skin, and it's just beautiful. Just gives you a very healthy glow. It's not shiny, it's not glittery, just a healthy shiny glow. Get the if you want to buy this, get the lasting Radiance, not the old one. The old one, if you still see it somewhere, that will give you a very glittery face. But this one, it doesn't have any glitters like the old one. This is just a beautiful foundation. This costs $9.99 in Boots or Superdrug. You can order this online also in Amazon. But yes, it's beautiful. If you want it cheaper, get it in Amazon, especially if you are Amazon Prime, because that will save you a lot of bucks. I think it would last on me around 7 hours mark. It does transfer to your mask though. If you want to have it less transferring your mask, set it with powder or a setting spray. And it doesn't cling onto my crow's feet or my laugh lines or accentuate my dark, lovely big pores on my T-zone. So it's beautiful. It's almost perfecting foundation, but it's mostly giving you a very healthy glow. So that's why I love this one. For dry to normal skin, mostly for dry skin, I would say. Lovely foundation. So the next one is the Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid Foundation. Just like the Rimmel, this again will give you a medium to light full coverage foundation, but this will give you radiant looking skin also. You would love this one if you have mature skin like me and dry skin at times. This will give you again a lovely sheen, a glowy skin. This will give you a glow from within skin. It does transfer a little bit, but just set it with powder and setting spray and you're good to go. I would say this one will be 7 to 8 hours mark as far as how long lasting it is. It's not shiny, it's just glowy. It just gives you a nice glow, very supple skin, and very young looking skin. And again, it doesn't you know, accentuate anything bad, or you know, it doesn't accentuate my imperfections. And beautiful foundation. You get this one in Superdrug or Boots for I think it's $8.99, and you can get it cheaper on Amazon if you want. Lovely foundation. The next one is, this one is an OG product. I have this for a very long time, and this is one of the foundations that I first tested when I first tested makeup, and it's from Maybelline. Maybelline always gives you a very nice foundation, BB cream. They always make it right. Maybelline is it's a one brand to grow for bases. And so this is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This also comes in dewy finish, but this one gives you a soft matte. Although it's got called matte foundation, matte and poreless, it doesn't give you a dry skin, a dry finish. It's just like soft matte, like a satin finish. Beautiful. This one doesn't give you that very glowy, radiant looking skin, just like the Rimmel and the Radiant foundation. This one gives you a soft matte, like a satin. It's not dewy, not glowy, but just the right amount. Very skin-like. This one is the most beautiful wearing foundation. You know, when at the 7, 8, 10 hours mark, your foundation starts to get weird, to get dry patches, you know. But this one, the longer it is in your skin, the better it is. I don't really like this one when I first apply this one. The first, maybe the first 1 or 2 hours, I don't like this as much as I like it when it's like further down the line. Around 4 to 10 hours mark, this looks beautiful on my face. So beautiful foundation, something different. Soft matte, although it's although this one is I would say is a medium to full coverage, it still is very skin-like. It doesn't give you like a mask face. It's a beautiful foundation. And again, this is the most beautiful wearing foundations I've ever seen. This is, I think, between $6.99 to $7.99 in Boots and Superdrug stores, and highly rate that one. Well, the next one is one of the new finds. I think this came out around 2 years ago, and when it first came out, it's just, I fell in love with it because it's super, super beautiful. This is the NYX Born to Glow foundation. I think this is one of the foundations I talked about last year, and if you haven't seen that, I will link that one and down below. But this one is still on my top list. Beautiful. By the way, guys, the one that I recommended last year, those are still beautiful. I still love them, but this year I want something, I want to share to you something that is more appropriate to mature, normal to dry skin, hence this picks. But this one, it's still beautiful. I love this one to bits. This will give you a moderate to full coverage foundation. It will not give you any cakiness. It doesn't look weird. It doesn't clump or get crusty. It doesn't accentuate my fine lines or my rough lines. It doesn't cling to any dry patches. It doesn't accentuate my pores. So it's just beautiful. It's almost perfecting foundation. I would say it will last me around 10 hours. With all the foundations, you have to set it with some kind of powder or setting spray. It does transfer a little bit, I would say, but this is beautiful. Beautiful. It just gives you a very nice canvas for your it evens your skin tones, and it covers imperfections like my dark spots. This one, I think, is the among the foundations that I talk about, this is the most expensive. It's still affordable though. This is 10 pounds on Superdrug and Boots, and again, you can still, I think you can get this one in Amazon also. Now for the top 5 spot, I have actually 2 products, only because you could not get this in physical store. That means you cannot get it in Superdrug or in Boots, because you have to order it online. Well, at least here in the UK, so you have to get it online retailers. But it's beautiful. So there are 2, both beautiful foundations. Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation, and the other one is the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. It's beautiful. Again, at least here in the UK, I could not find this one in any of the Boots or Superdrug stores, so I have to order it on Amazon or online retailers. But first, we will talk about the Bourjois. So Bourjois is I think Bourjois is owned by Chanel, if I'm not mistaken, but it is made in Paris. This is a beautiful skin-like foundation. This is actually one of the very first foundations that I bought and fell in love with when I first started makeup a few years back. And it gives me medium coverage foundation, which is beautiful, and it has a nice fruit berries, mixed fruits as part of ingredient here, which is beautiful. It gives me a beautiful medium coverage. It is very healthy. It gives me a healthy glow. But I would say they also made this one in a serum foundation, but I prefer this one better. The serum foundation gives you a very dewy, almost bordering shiny look. This one, it's just a very healthy glow, which I like, which I'm all about. It gives you a very almost supple base face, and it lasts me, I would say, 8 hours. You have to set it with the setting spray or powder, but beautiful foundation. But the thing about this one is that I cannot use this for like consecutive days, because there's something in this one that I'm allergic to. So if let's say I would use it for 3 consecutive days, it will give me bumps, and yeah, it will just go away if I stop wearing it. So the thing is, I can wear this for 2 consecutive days, and then on the 3rd day I have to use something else. But otherwise, it's so pretty. It just gives you a very healthy, glowing skin. And yeah, beautiful foundation. Yeah, the reason why it's not on Superdrug, well, at least on my Superdrug and Boots, I think it's because of the Brexit, you know. Bourjois is not being sold here in the UK because of Brexit, And I think if there's anything left in your Superdrug or Boots, it's because they're just trying to, you know, let go of those products that's left. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful foundation. The last but not the least is the Catrice HD Liquid Foundation. I have the shade Sand Beige. This one, at least here in the UK, we don't have the physical store. You cannot find this one in Superdrug or Boots. Well, I had to order it in Amazon and on online retailers also. This cost me like $6.99 or $7.99. The thing with Catrice, they don't have that much shades, but other than that, it's a beautiful foundation, and it gives you a very soft matte finish. It's not glowy, it's not dewy, just in between, satin finish, which is also what I like. And it's second skin. It looks like your skin also. I would maybe compare this to or I would say the other way around. So Nars Soft Matte Foundation, I would compare that one to this one. Obviously this one comes first. This gives you a soft matte finish, not dewy, but it's very skin-like, and it's just a satin finish, which is so pretty, and it lasts a long time also. Coverage wise, I would say this is medium to full coverage. You can build it up, but it's beautiful. It's never cakey, and this is actually the foundation that I'm wearing today, and it's so pretty. If you like my base, so this is it. And the glow that you see, that one is from my glowy primers. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful. It's a beautiful foundation. $6.99 or $7.99, it depends on where you get it. And then the bourgeois is around 10 marks. I think it's 10 pounds, $9.99 to $12.99. It depends on where you get it. Both foundation, super pretty, beautiful, beautiful foundations. So there you have it, guys. Those are my top 5 foundations from the drugstore. Very affordable. And again, if you have mature, normal to dry skin, I definitely recommend those. You just have to pick which one in medium, light to full coverage. You just choose, but all of them are pretty and very affordable. And again, very accessible, of course, unless of course you opt for this. You have to order online, but the rest of these, they're beautiful, and you can get them easily in your Superdrug stores, Superdrug or Boots stores. So I hope you like this foundation roundup, top 5 for mature, normal to dry skin. If you did enjoy this kind of foundation, and if you like some more, please do give it a thumbs up, and of course hit like and share. Don't forget to subscribe, and I shall see you again next time. Thank you.